afternoon and good evening. Wherever you are, welcome. In this clip, I will talk about where to place your focus in order to get the best optimal end quality of your botanicals and your arrangements, which eventually will affect your sales for a better client experience. A question that is frequently asked is, what should we do to get and to sell the flowers with the best quality? When buying flowers, everybody wants them to last as long as possible, right? I am Thomas de Bruyne, lead designer at EMC. First, you have to know how to buy your flowers. You can compare your métier with that one of a chef. The quality of the restaurant depends a lot on the quality of the food the chef presents. And it all starts with the basic ingredients. Your focus should be on 3 elements to help you to go for the best optimal quality of flowers: the buds, the stems, and the leaves. It also helps to touch the flowers, to know your botanicals and get flowers when it's their blooming season. This is why it is so important to have knowledge of your flowers. Secondly, implement the right care and handling. Besides clean and bacteria-free water, the best care and handling are needed to get the flowers to be fresh and with the longest lifespan. Number 1, go for the best water quality you can have. Number 2, be aware of the water temperature. Number 3, prevent the bacterium and fungi growth. Number 4, don't expose your medium to ethylene gas. Number 5, store your botanicals at the ideal temperatures. Number 6, use floral food. And number 7, condition your botanicals. These areas we cover in our foundation course when we focus on our medium and the importance of knowing nomenclature. Now that we know how to buy the best quality of flowers and how to use the best care and handling, we go for the last step. Use the proper and most suitable techniques. Every botanical has its strength and weakness, meaning we should know how our botanicals react after implementing a certain technique. Hardy stems can be bound, while soft ones cannot. Some flowers need lots of water, while others need just a drop of water to flourish. It's up to us to know the strengths and the weaknesses of each botanical. Before choosing a certain technique, I advise you to know the W's. The who, the what, when, where, why. So, where will we place the flowers? For example, it can be outside in the sun or inside with a cool temperature. What is a question that guides us for it refers to the reason we make a design and for how long it has to last. Actually, it's better to know this beforehand when buying your botanicals, vessels, and deciding the mechanics to use. But more on this one of another video called Why to Design with the Design Outcome in Mind. Let's talk techniques. I really don't believe in the best technique. I prefer to say the most suitable technique. I'm adapting myself to the circumstances and the expectations of the clients all the time. So techniques have to be adapted as well, right? Actually, it is not only about techniques, but as well the mechanics we use. We can ask ourselves, are they in sync with the botanicals? For example, when piercing botanicals and fruits, it is better to use natural mechanics, such as wood picks. We dive a bit deeper into this in another video, the most suitable techniques, which is coming up in this series. In addition, our EMC reference book, Techniques for Floral Beauty, you can find up to 150 different techniques, matching the most suitable flowers. So, what's my tip when sourcing my flowers? Well, as my job brings me around the world, I often have to go and buy on local floral markets. I have to say, it's always a pleasure and a joy to immerse myself into those local cultures. The first thing I check are the petals. If any discoloration, transparency or wilting, if the flowers have already seed or loose pollen, I know they won't last quite as long. When I touch and feel the flower heads from beneath, they should feel sturdy. Weak means they are already on their way back. Next step, what I do is check their stems to see if they are still firm and green. When their ends are greens, it means they appear to be freshly cut. And finally, I check the leaves, looking for green and sturdy, with no spots. Then it's a go and ready to buy. Be present. When I choose my flowers, I am 100% focused on feeling the material. I touch the flowers, I feel their leaves, and I listen to how they sound. I see the signs of degradation and acknowledge how they impact the plant. Be present. Bring out all the knowledge you have, as the decisions you make here will affect your overall outcome.